Hi guys, in this quick tutorial we're gonna learn how to create a clean, reusable email template using Klaviyo. We'll cover header, search section, body copy, buttons, footer, and a quick bonus how to create universal blocks. So this is the Klaviyo homepage, and on the left side we're gonna see a list. You're gonna click where it says content and then templates. On the right side there's gonna be a black button that says create. And since we're choosing an email template, leave it as an email. So this is a standard template Klaviyo makes, where we're gonna scratch that and start making our own. So the first thing you're gonna need for an email is a header. The header usually contains your logo and sometimes a navigation or a scrolling bar. So what we're gonna do is, from the left side, you're gonna see all the blocks you can use. For this one, we're gonna use an image block. So we're gonna drop it here. And then we're gonna select our image. In this case, it's gonna be the logo. If you want to add a scrolling banner or a navigation, you can do it on top of the logo or below it, however you choose. This is gonna be the scrolling bar. Now we're gonna add the hero, which is usually an image. So we're gonna drop an image here. And please remember, your hero should grab the attention of the reader, it should support the main message, and match the campaign goal. I'm gonna add one that I have previously made. And the hero most of the times includes a button. So this is our hero. We're gonna have to make sure it's optimized for an email. I usually make mine around 600 pixels. So when the reader opens the email, it loads quickly and it doesn't lag. Now we're gonna move into the body copy. The body copy always changes, so we're just gonna put a placeholder here. So what we're gonna do here is go into styles, and when you scroll down, you can see text and headings. Now you're gonna choose whatever font your brand uses. I use Poppins. And when we're talking about desktop emails, I usually go with 18 pixels. And for mobile, 16. So I'm gonna put 18. And the color that the brand decides to use for this text, which in this case is a dark gray. We also need to make sure the padding looks well. For example, if you see here, the padding is too narrow, so it will look really crowded. For text, I go between 20 and 30, so we're gonna leave that at 20. In the horizontal padding for desktop, I use 50. For mobile, I use 18. So how we're gonna optimize this for desktop and mobile? We're gonna duplicate it, and the first one we're gonna go to display desktop only, and the next one display mobile only. So as I said earlier, it's gonna be 16, and the horizontal padding for this one is gonna be 18. Okay, so we have that covered. Just remember, we're always gonna change whatever text goes into the email. And now we're moving to buttons. The buttons are real simple. You're just gonna drop a bottom here, and we're just gonna leave it as a shop now for them. Here you can write whatever you need. For example, shop the sale. If we're talking, let's say, about Black Friday, but we're gonna leave it as shop now for now. Here you're gonna choose the color you want. You can pick one from the previous ones you have used, or you can just pick whatever color you need from the image you're already working, or just use a hex code. So for mine, I'm gonna use orange. You can adjust the corner radius here. Let's say I want it to be fully rounded, so I'm gonna pick 50. And we don't want the buttons to be this small, this short. So I'm gonna fix it here, where it says horizontal padding, and make it around 80. So that will be for now. We're gonna see how it looks on the desktop. So I was working on the mobile one. We're gonna go to display and set it as mobile only. And of course, we will need a button for desktop. So we're gonna duplicate it, go to display, and set it as desktop only. And we're gonna fix the size of the text. And if you want to, we can also fix the padding here to make it a little bit bigger so it stands out more. And that would be our button. The next step to make our template complete would be the footer. So the footer, basically what Klaviyo does is adds you a pre-made footer with whatever information you have already on the account. For example, we have here the social links for Facebook and Instagram, and then we have the unsubscribe footer. But we can customize it however we want. So what I suggest you to do is use a section. So we're gonna add a section here at the bottom of the email and start dragging whatever blocks we need. For example, I'm gonna use an image so we can create some additional information we might need as a footer. So for example, I'm gonna add here this one. Then I'm gonna add another one. What I do is duplicate it and then pick the other image I need. For example, the SMS discount, and add another one to make it a little bit longer. We need more information. It depends on what your client wants to do. And here it is. So as I talked previously, we have the social links here and the unsubscribe here. We're gonna drag them to the bottom, or if you want it to the top, that's however you want it to be. And to match the rest of the images, not to leave it white, we're gonna go here, click the section. We're gonna go here, background color, and we're gonna eye drop it to match this green and this one as well. We want, of course, the text to be seen, so we're gonna select, double click, select the text, and here it says text color. We're gonna change it here to white. The unsubscribe, the organization name, the full address, Klaviyo already adds it automatically, so you don't have to worry about that. If maybe you want these links to be a different color, you can do that as well. So let's say we want it like to be a bright yellow or orange or another shade of green, we can do that, but I'm just gonna leave it white as well for the social links. You can go here in icon styles. We have these default ones. For example, they will be like the logo ones, colors, but I'm gonna use white so we can keep it like it being the same kind of thing. So that would be it, just the basic things you will need to make the template. But I'm going to show you how to create a universal block. What a universal block helps you do is, for example, you need to change, let's say this logo is not going to be dark green, but it's going to be this orange, but you need to change all your emails that you have made through all your campaigns. You can just change in one and it will change on all the other emails. So this can work either as a block or as a section. We're gonna keep it as a section, so you're gonna click the section, and on this little star it says save as universal content. We're gonna click that, and we're gonna name it create, and we have our universal block here. If you need to add that universal block to any other email, you will go to content where it says universal, and you can find it here. Just drag and drop it, and that's it. We need to make sure the email template is optimized to both desktop and mobile. See how it looks? It looks nice. Just remember, if you want to make that the body copy on the buttons, you have to make sure each is for the desktop or mobile one. We're gonna save also the bottom as a universal content. This would be our mobile bottom, and this one's gonna be our desktop button. And that's it, guys. I hope you learned how to make a template. It saves automatically, so we're just gonna exit. And now our template can be found under templates, email, saved. Whenever you wanna create a new campaign, you will just find it here. See, this is the template we just made. Click on it, use template, and you can start customizing your email for whatever campaign goal you need. Thank you for watching.